So I made it to Chicago Comic-Con. The traffic was okay, ran into a little bit of rain, ran into a little traffic once I got to Chicago, but made it here okay. I'm currently walking the extremely long walk to the parking lot to get some stuff from the car. But yeah, there's the hallway behind me, and that's just a portion of it. It winds around. It's probably a good 1.5 miles to the actual convention center itself from the parking lot. So I am here at Wizard World Chicago, also known as Chicago Comic-Con, and Tony Stark's here as well. So I made my first purchase already. The show hasn't even started. It starts actually in 2 hours. But my first purchase was a pop purchase. And I'll share what I got, but they are He-Man related. So, day one of Chicago Comic-Con, also known as Wizard World Chicago. Maybe I should just call it one name instead of saying the also known as. Let's call it Wizard World Chicago. Day one is over and done with. I had a pretty successful day one. Had a good time today. I was able to get in before the show started, so I was able to peruse and look around the show floor and check out what the vendors had before the public got in. As you could see, there was a lot of pops that I took video of, and really when you go to these shows, if you haven't been to one of these big cons, it's kind of sensory overload. You don't know what to expect, and then you get in there and it's just like, it's too much to take in almost. You walk around and you see a lot of stuff, and after a while you start seeing the same things over and over. So I could have taken a lot more video of a lot of pops, show a lot of recent exclusives and whatnot, but really I wanted to show you things that were harder to find, some of the newer exclusives that are they're scarce, and then also show you some of the retired revolted pops that have gone up in value drastically and the prices that people are selling them for now. So I only picked up 3 things today, so not a really big haul, but there's always tomorrow. I'm working on a deal right now where I could potentially score a large amount of spending cash, and if that deal goes through, then I'm going to be able to buy a lot more stuff. But I was kind of keeping it on a budget today. So let me go ahead and share what I picked up today. So if you watched the last video about things that I was looking for at the show, you'll know that I was looking for some Thundercats pops and some He-Man pops. So first thing that I picked up is Hordak. I got Hordak from the He-Man Masters of the Universe line. Really cool looking dude, and I got this for a steal. I got it for a very good price. I got it for 15 bucks, which I thought was very low considering the fact that he is so rare and so hard to find now. There was one dealer at the con that had this. Only 2 dealers total. All the tables that were there that had He-Man pops, and the other guy only had He-Man. So this was the only Hordak that I saw at the show. So very happy that I picked up Hordak. And there's the other pops in that line. I also picked up Spikor. Look at that dude. Very happy that I found Spikor again for what I think is a very good price considering how hard he is to find now. I also got Spikor for the low price of $15. So yeah, found Spikor. Really happy I found him and Hordak. I'm on the hunt for He-Man. I did see one He-Man, as you saw in the video there, and the He-Man was, I think he was $75, which I thought was a little high, but once I looked him up on eBay, it wasn't really that high, but I missed out on him. I went back to that person's booth, and he was purchased by the time I left the convention today. So that's not it. I did get one more item. I got one more pop from the same vendor that I bought those 2 from. I got a pop from one of my favorite movies of all time, Pulp Fiction. I got Vincent Vega, John Travolta's character in Pulp Fiction. So I had seen this guy a couple times at a few stores, and I've always wanted to pick up these Pulp Fiction pops, but I never did. So now the hunt is for Jules. They also had Butch, Bruce Willis's character. He was all bloodied and he had the samurai sword. But they had Butch also for $25. I got Vincent Vega. What did I get him for? Was it 20? It was either 15 or 20, which I thought was a really good price. That was my haul for today. I took a lot of video. I walked around a lot. I got like 19,000 steps. So yeah, got some good exercise today. Looked at a whole bunch of cool stuff. The one thing that I really want to purchase it's not a Funko Pop, it is a hot toy, and it is the Ironmonger from the first Iron Man movie. The guy that was selling that had $450 on it. I'm confident I can get him down to $400 on that, but again, I need this deal that I'm working on to go through in order to be able to afford that. So Marvel Legends wise, I was really looking for the Deadpool, and I saw a ton of Deadpools. The lowest cost I saw it for was $40. That was at the beginning of the show. I noticed that after about an hour or 2, people had marked up their Deadpools to $45, and then right before I left, I walked by a couple booths and they had it marked up to $50. So in the course of a few hours, he went up $10 at the show. I'm still hopeful that I'll find him in the wild. Once, Walmart gets their shipment, Target gets restocks. I just don't feel very good paying $40 for it when it just came out. But we'll see. The other Marvel Legends I saw were very high priced San Diego Comic-Con exclusives. I really want the Magic from that Vishanti set. I think that was 2014 or 2015 Comic-Con set, but I don't really like any of the other ones in that set. I really want just Magic. So I might just buy her separately. But they had that set, they had the X-Force set, they had the newest, the Raft, the prison set. I saw that there. Going back to exclusive pops that I saw that were very cool, I saw the Scott Pilgrim Sex Ba-Bomb set. I feel silly saying that. But yeah, they had the Scott Pilgrim 3-pack, $120 for that. Crazy. And then they had the Haunted Mansion the ghosts, the clear. I think one is glow in the dark and like 3 are clear. But they had, what was the price on that? $300 for the set. Insane. But hey, it's rare, and I think the little post-it said that they only made 4,000 of that set. So they had that one. They had the Indiana Jones from the Disney. That was $100. But yeah, some of those recent exclusives, the rare ones, I mean they're rare. They're hard to find, but they're very high priced. I would much rather pay $100 for, you know, like a vaulted He-Man or a Snarf and a Lion-O versus an indie that just came out. That is it for today. A successful Wizard World Chicago Day 1, and we look forward to Day 2 tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, and comment. Thanks again. Have a good night. Happy collecting.